What's up everybody, this is Metacrafter. Welcome back to another Minecraft Pocket Edition video. Today I'm going to be doing an update showcase on the Minecraft Pocket Edition 1.0.0 update. So first we'll go into settings. So nothing new in the controls, and not here either, but here in global resources. Now if there's something wrong with your texture pack, there's this little warning and you can press it if you want. It's not always there, but you can press it, and then if you want to delete a texture pack, you don't have to go, don't need a PC anymore. You can just press that little trash bin over there. And then there is now a new option here, whereas we usually only had all of the GUI scale, brightness, all of these. We now have a new setting, which is the UI profile, which you can choose Pocket or Classic. I prefer Pocket though. And here we have audio. We now actually have in-game music, and we have that enable text-to-speech for chat. So when someone sends you a message in online play or something in the chat, your phone will actually read it for you. And we also now have we actually have in-game music now. It's 78.5 megabytes if you want to download it. You don't need it, you can download it if you want. So now let's get into gameplay. So you press play. Here are a few changes that have been made here too. For example, they now show your realms here and friends' realms at friends. So let's just press create new. Generate. Oh yeah, and there are new options there. So we have the festive mashup pack. Don't want to buy that though. And we can also press new realm here, but we're just gonna make a world. So creative, continue. Let's name it MCPE 1.0 update showcase. So let's make the seed 141 because there's a specific new generated structure that I want to show, and this is the only seed I know of where I can show it, so I think that's the seed. Oh yeah, and we have a new seed picker. Just wait for him to load, and here you can choose seeds. So there's the Ice Spike Village, the Mesa Plateau, Epic Cliffs, Stronghold Village, Survival Islands, and Tega Bay. But I'm just gonna use this seed. So then nothing else has changed here, so let's press play. Okay, so I told you all of the new feature, the generated structure that I wanted to explore. So let's just go over this mountain. I think this is actually the Ice Spike Village seed. Not sure. But anyway, so you just go here. Here's a blacksmith. So if you want the stuff in there, you can go grab it. See what it is for yourself. But right now, I'm just here for this. Oh, come on. Okay. So it's an igloo. Here you have your bed, furnace, crafting table, redstone torch, and in some of them, here on the third carpet right here, there is a trapdoor. This is one of those where there's a trapdoor. So you just go in. Okay, lights started glitching, so there we go. Okay, so here's a villager. Here's a zombie villager. Arrows. Here we have water in a cauldron, brewing stand with potions. We have the flower pot with the cactus, little bit of cobweb there. You might feel suspicious about these carpets, but there's nothing under there, and we have a lot of apples in the chest. So now let's explore the other features. So we have our purple blocks, which you can place. The pillar can be rotated, so you can place like that, like that, like that, and that's about it. So it can be placed in 3 different ways. We have end stone bricks, look like that. So next we have these chorus plants, which can only be planted on end stone. So let's place end stone, place that there. And you can only place this on the plant. The flower can only be placed on the plant. So there you go. This is most likely one of the fastest growing bushes in Minecraft, as you can see from that. Anyway, so moving on. The ender portals now actually work, but you have to build it correctly. So let's just destroy all of the snow in this area. Okay, so we'll just fly in the middle and place it. And there you go. So now for some of you this might not work, but just always remember that these eyes you place here, the little white glow must be facing upwards. So now we have an end portal. We're gonna explore that a little bit later. So now we have the ender dragon head, the end crystal, and the ender chest. So let's just get some obsidian. Also works with bedrock. And let's get a lever. So with the dragon head, if you power it with redstone, the mouth will do that. Interesting feature. We have the end crystal, which can only be placed on bedrock or obsidian. Like that and that. And if you tap it, it explodes. So I don't recommend placing it in your house. So now we also have the ender chest, which is a glorified version of the chest with a few extra features. But I don't think it's really that important. So here we have a few new spikes. We have the polar bear, we have the endermites, and we have the shulker. That's the shulker, endermite, and the polar bear. So the shulker has projectiles that give you the anti-gravity debuff. And the shulker has an Pocket Edition exclusive in which you can dye it. So hold on in with dye and he will change color like that and that. So now let's go to the next feature. We have elytras now. And we have ender pearl and eye of ender. And also a shulker can in fact be shot by a bow, but not when it's in box form, only when it's open. You see, it's open, and now when it closes, that was just a bounce off, as you can see. Open versus closed. So we have elytras, pretty awesome feature. Personally, one of my favorite features in 1.0. So let's just go up here, one lower, and go to third person because it looks cooler. So video, third person back, and we glide. Just remember that no matter which mode you're in, it's controlled by changing your camera view. So yeah, let's glide to that igloo. And I missed. But it doesn't matter. So we also have Eye of Ender, which if there's an Ender portal, it can lead you to it, but only a natural one, a stronghold or so. So now let's go back here, and we have the Ender Pearl, which can teleport you where it lands. So you'll see that white screen comes over it every time you throw one. That's the cooldown. When it's over, you can throw another. Next feature, we have these chorus fruit and popped chorus fruit. We have Dragon's Breath. We have new enchantments, if I'm not wrong, but not gonna go into that. And then we have the lingering potions, which you can make by mixing a splash potion with Dragon's Breath. So let's say you made invisibility lingering potion. The effect will remain there for a long period of time. And wow, that's an interesting feature. But anyway, you can only get Dragon's Breath from the Ender Dragon. I'll show you that in a different video. But yeah, let's go into the end. I think that's pretty much all for here. So let's go to the end. Okay, so here we are in the end. So you can see the Ender Dragon's health popped up, and there are these Ender Crystals. These Ender Crystals heal the Ender Dragon. So if you want to fight it, make sure to destroy these. You can do that by building a huge tower somewhere and shooting at them with a bow and arrow or something, if you really want to. I wonder what the Ender Dragon will look like if it's invisible. Okay. Let's just... Whoops. I did not mean to hurt it with that, but that was an effective attack. So a little bit of advice, you can do that if you really desire it. You can explode him with his healing crystals. Okay, so now... Oh. You know what? I'm just gonna throw him with it while he's flying. Wow, that's loud. Can't he just land for a few seconds? Maybe I destroy all of those he'll land. In the middle. I think this is the last one. So now he'll come to the middle. I just realized what awesome special effects you can make with that. The lingering potions. There, so invisible Ender Dragon doesn't look like it's possible. Huh. Interesting to know. But anyway, guys, so let's go for an end city. Somewhere in the end there is a portal, a mini portal in the sky. We'll just find that. Looks like it only appears once the Ender Dragon is defeated. So I'll just leave that out of the video. and then I'll do I'll go more into the end in another video, like the Ender Dragon and stuff. So I'll just go searching for an end city. And while I do that, yeah, I'm gonna go searching for an end city, and I'm gonna just leave that out of the video. So I'll see you all when I'm there.